I was about to say.
You got it, girl, you got it. I don't even wanna go home. Trips that you plan for the next whole week. Been so long for niggas so cheap. Being flex so deep, sex so deep.
Hi you guys, thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time here on my channel, my name's Lisette and I post beauty and lifestyle videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be actually doing a first impression / review on the Revlon blow drying brush. I know a lot of people have probably heard of it or seen it. I know a lot of people have been, it's becoming really popular recently. It just looks almost too good to be true that it would give you a really nice blown out look without having to do the whole brush thing. That's why I really wanted to try it out and see for myself. I have played around with other products kind of like that, where it's kind of like a two-in-one thing. At least the one that I have tried out, it was like a straightening brush by GHD. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it got the job done, but it wasn't really how you would expect it to perform compared to like a actual straightener. It definitely did, I would think, come in handy if you're just kind of like in a rush all the time, or if you just have kids, or maybe you just want to get your hair done fast and have it look put together. I'm hoping that that's not the case with this. I hope this one actually does give you that nice blowout look like it's supposed to. But yeah, so I'm really excited to finally have it and to try it out for the first time. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you guys want to see my thoughts and, you know, kind of just how it works, so maybe you can get your hands on it if you've been thinking about it, then keep on watching. I ordered this a couple days ago and me and all my friends were talking about it, and it was funny because I already on my own was just seeing a lot of people actually talk about it. I actually have been getting into blow drying my hair a little bit more recently. I've always loved the look of really nice blown out hair, even if I just blow dry my hair right before I straighten it, even if I'm not doing it like strategically with the brush to get that nice blowout look. I've always liked blow drying my hair before styling. I felt like I always get a whole lot more volume. I have somewhat been on a wavy hair journey in the past year, so this is the first time since I was in 8th grade that I've been able to say that my hair is actually healthy. I started dyeing my hair when I was 13, so I was in like 8th grade, and I pretty much dyed my hair up until about 2 years ago. So my hair had kind of been through a lot. I don't really keep up with like trends and stuff like that, so this is the first time my hair has been in this good of shape. So I have been getting into kind of just blow drying my hair as opposed to straightening. I have so much hair, it takes so long, and I don't always have the patience for it. I don't always have the time for it, and it just makes me hot. My arm will hurt. It's just like a whole task. So when I started actually seeing the blow dry brushes, I honestly was like intrigued. I was really trying to see what's up with that, and I've seen them before, but for some reason, I think it's just like I said, because the past times I have seen them, I didn't really care so much about my hair. I was still like living my best life, just dyeing it all the time. If I am gonna put heat on my hair, I've just been trying to tweak my routine a little bit, just so that way I'm not completely just defeating the whole purpose of like cutting my hair and starting over. I can't believe it's finally here. So this is the Revlon Salon Step 1 Hair Dryer and Volumizer. It says it dries and volumizes in one step, salon blowouts in up to half the time, 36% less breakage. Okay, we'll see about that. Obviously I'm not going to be able to like tell, but so I have it open, and my first thought is that this is huge. This is actually, it's so thick and chunky. Like, I didn't expect it to be, look, it's like almost as big as my whole face. So I wanted to show you guys the products that I used to prep my hair for today. Well, I knew I was going to be doing this when I put these in, so that's why I picked these specific ones. I started off, my hair, by the way, I washed it this morning. So before I went in with my brush just to kind of detangle it, I sprayed this little leave-in conditioner spray. This is the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Oil UV Protective Primer. So this is a heat protecting spray, but it's also a leave-in conditioner. It's kind of like one of those like benefit sprays where it kind of does like a couple different things all in one. So I like to use this to detangle my hair. Then I went in with this color-proof radically smooth anti-frizz serum. So this is a little bit of a, it's not like heavy like a cream, but it is kind of like a serum slash cream kind of formula. But this I use to kind of just obviously tame my frizz. I'm not a professional, by the way. Let me just put that out there. I'm not licensed in anything yet. I did work at a beauty store for 2 years, so any info that I might give you is just what I've learned from working in this kind of stuff. Take what I say with a grain of salt. I am pretty confident in what I do share with you guys, so, but I'm just letting you guys know so you guys don't, you know, yeah. Then I went in with a little bit of this mousse. So this is the color-proof super plump whipped bodifying mousse. I like to use a mousse whenever I blow dry. I feel like it really does make a huge difference with just giving my hair some nice volume. My hair, since it's pretty thick, it's not like the thickest, but it is pretty thick, and because I have so much, sometimes my hair can tend to just kind of get weighed down a little bit, especially now that it's growing out a little bit. So this I felt like was something that was kind of necessary. I just used one little, like, you know, I didn't like go off like multiple times. I just kind of went in with a little bit of this, and then I kind of just tossed it around mostly in my roots. And for the last thing, I only used a little bit of this too, and I only focused this on the ends. I'm actually using a little sample packet that I have from a long time ago, but this is the color-proof super rich split end mender. So this is like a very kind of like thin serum-y formula. It's not too thick, it's not too heavy or anything like that. I actually recently just started using this and I love it. I'm actually so glad that I actually have a few packets of this. So I've been focusing it kind of just on my ends, and it just makes my hair super silky. I don't know what it is, but I definitely think it's one of those things you probably don't necessarily need, but since my hair is pretty wavy, I think little things like that really do make a difference. So it looks like the control switch is on the bottom, so you kind of just twist it like this, and it says it has 3 heat settings. It has cool, low, and high. So I'm taking this one section. Like I said, I split my hair in half, and then I split it in half again this way. So I'm just gonna run the brush through this section, and I'm just gonna do what feels right. I mean, I like the tension that it already kind of like puts on my hair, just with the little bristles. It does have the little boar hairs as well as the little pink ones. Okay, so that was actually pretty easy. I feel like my impressions on just that little section. My hair is like damp at this point, you guys, so it's not like it's soaking wet, so it really didn't take too many run-throughs to get it to be dry. It did definitely give me some nice bounce. I'm not gonna judge it too soon, but I think because of the size of the barrel, it did surprisingly actually run through my hair pretty smoothly. And what I like to do when I blow dry my hair with just a regular blow dryer and a brush is I'll take my round brush and I'll start at the root. I try to pull it out. I try to put a little bit of tension on it, and then I'll basically just twist the brush just like I'm doing here, and then pull. I twist it up, I might hold it for a little bit, and then I pull. And I basically do that 2 or 3 times, or however many times I feel, until my hair is dry and, you know, as sleek as I want it to be. And I feel like that was surprisingly really freaking easy. So also, I did want to mention, in a weird way, I'm kind of smelling like a weird smell. Like, you know how when you're using like a hot glue gun, it kind of, you smell like the burning glue. So I don't know if, or I don't know, whatever, but we're just gonna go ahead. Also, it's kind of loud. It's kind of scaring me, that smell, and it actually does get very hot. So I think I'm actually gonna put it on low and see how I feel. Okay, so far so good. Like I said, I like the tension that it actually puts on my hair, because I feel like the more tension I don't know if it's me or I think it's just the brush almost does it by itself. When you blow dry with a brush like and a blow dryer, you do have to kind of just do it yourself to give it like more of like a sleek finish, but this, it really is like pretty effortless, so I'm actually really liking that. So I'm really gonna try to do the section thing as much as I can. I'm usually not good at sectioning my hair for some reason, but so I went ahead and pulled those pieces forward that I dried already, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just basically I took the crown part of my hair and I'm gonna tie that up and then split kind of like do the middle section into two, just like I did the bottom half, and then go from there. Okay, I'm getting a little hot now, but it's looking pretty good so far. I feel like I look like Snooki right now. I think I might actually pull this part forward. I've seen people do that with the front pieces. I was about to say, if my I have an extension cord right here and it's really like loose in the socket. I was about to say, I know this shit did not just make the whole power go out right now. At this point, my hair is pretty much dry. There's just little sections where I'm just kind of trying to touch it up a little bit. They're honestly like a little bit, not even wet, but just you can still feel a little bit of like moisture there. So, which I probably shouldn't be, like it's honestly probably fine. I'm just trying to touch up those little areas where, well, I guess it's actually all right. I mean, there's just little tiny sections where you can see my waves poking through, but for the most part, I think I'm good. I'm just kind of being a little just picky at this point. Yeah, it's just the slightest bit damp in the back, but if I were to go over it a couple more times, it would be dry because the rest of my hair is completely dry. I think I might go in with a little bit of this just to kind of add a little more texture and give some shine and, you know, just finish it off. So this is how my hair turned out, you guys. I think it looks super, super shiny. I love that it kind of has that kind of curve now to it, you know, just from the round barrel. That was honestly the easiest thing. I really, really like this thing. I am glad that I actually bought it. I think I'm gonna use it really often. My initial thought is that I can see why people have been talking about this, and I want to say I feel in my heart for some reason that this existed before Revlon came out with this one, or maybe they were just, I don't know if maybe they were sending this out as PR to kind of get people talking about it again, or I don't know what's up with just people talking about this all of a sudden, but I honestly really understand why. It definitely okay, there's a lot of different things I actually noticed about this that I really, really like. I'm not even gonna talk about the things, like I'm not even gonna complain about it, to be honest, because for the most part this is honestly really, really, excuse me, this is really, really great. It's nice and big, so as you guys saw, I could literally take a huge chunk of hair, which, mind you guys, I have thick hair and I have a lot of it, so hence the reason why I wanted to try this out, to see if maybe it made my life a lot easier when I wanted to blow dry. But look, I can take this huge chunk of hair, right? This is from the bottom to the top. I took about like half of my hair, it literally holds, like, that's the thing that I think I appreciate a lot, is that it holds big chunks of hair, because you know, like, you're not always gonna have the time to just be taking it little section by section. Like sometimes you might have to with a blow dryer and a brush. I know with me, whenever I blow dry my hair with a brush and I'm doing it on my own, the biggest thing that kind of gives me like anxiety, and I really have to just like force myself to have the patience to do it if I want that blowout look, is when I'm using just a regular round brush, like, you know, kind of like this, but you know, without the blow dryer obviously. When I use that brush and I'm twisting it, sometimes hair can kind of fall off the edges, which is understandable, you know, if you're grabbing like a lot of hair at once. But as you twist, sometimes it can get tangled, and it's just kind of frustrating because you really have to go and like make sure that you didn't get too much hair, and you know, making sure that you're twisting it just like perfectly. And that, doing that with like a lot of hair, that will really have you blow drying your hair for like almost an hour. So that's one thing that I think is great. Like I said, it gives it just the perfect amount of tension to where you don't feel like your hair is gonna slip out. It allows you to detangle your hair so easily. I think that kind of just gives you an idea of like how much time it would save you. Plus, look how sleek my hair is. And you know what really surprised me too? I sometimes see this kind of little wave right here. I always get little curly cues right here, and my hair looks pretty smooth. I don't even see that, and that's something, that's a little, that area is really hard to reach when I'm using a brush and a blow dryer. So that's another thing that I think is really great. With the time that you save on this, you're not even gonna mind going back over your hair to kind of touch up those areas that maybe aren't as sleek as you'd want it to be, and you're still gonna do it in a good amount of time. It does get really hot, so I like that it does have this kind of tip where you can hold on to, almost kind of like a curling iron would. Yeah, honestly, my arms don't hurt. I honestly really don't have any complaints, you guys, and I feel like with how my hair is looking, I really like it. Mind you, I actually don't have any layers. I did when I cut my hair myself. When I trimmed it in the front, I tried to go a little bit more at an angle, so that way there was kind of a little bit of like depth. I don't really know how to cut layers in my own hair yet, but I tried to do just a little something, so that's why my hair might look a little chunky at the bottom. But nonetheless, it gave me a pretty good amount of volume. I could always go in with even more like texturizing products just to give me even more of a lift, but with the products that I used, I feel like my hair looks really good. I think this is definitely something that can become a really handy everyday tool. If this is the only thing that you pick up, not only are you going to be saving time and get a really decent, more than decent, you're going to get a really nice everyday blown out look. I'll go ahead and put the price of the item here so you guys can, you know, go check it out. I actually got mine, I don't even know if I told you guys, so, or yeah, I don't know. So I got this from Ulta, and just in case I didn't mention it, I got it on Ulta. They actually just so happened to be having a sale, so I want to say I think I only paid $30 for this. My bad, I forgot my AC was on. So if you couldn't hear me, what I was trying to say is that I'll give you guys the details on, you know, I'll put the link in the description for this on the Ulta website. Really good buy. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to rate this probably a 9, you guys. I mean, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hope you guys get your hands on one of these if you were thinking about it. It's definitely so worth it. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys if you guys made it to this point. And yeah, go ahead and follow me on TikTok. I'll go ahead and put my name right here. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share this video so you can show me some support, but also help me out to expand my following. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to make it seem like I'm all about the followers and shit like that. This is really fun, and I would love to make this my career one day, so any support really does mean a lot to me. So like I said, whether it's just giving this video a like, commenting and letting me know if you guys enjoyed watching, if I gave you guys any helpful tips, or maybe just, like I said, did the research for you on this, or not research, but you know, tried it out so you don't have to. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.